What's up, everybody? How you doing? So you may recognize the Suburban behind me. This is the one we picked up from government auction the other day. Having a little bit of time today. It's a beautiful sunny day outside, so I'm gonna do my inspection, see if I can get this thing to start. Hopefully all it needs is some fresh batteries. I have a couple in the garage, and we're gonna see if this thing starts up. I know it's got transmission issues, at least I assume it does based on the writing on the back glass, but hopefully the engine is good. We'll check all the fluids, engine oil, transmission fluid first, just to make sure. We'll throw a couple batteries in it, and then we'll see if this puppy will start up. I'll bring it back once I'm ready to start checking things out and get the batteries thrown in it. Keep watching. All right, everybody, here we go. So this thing has dual batteries in it. We only need one to start. Make sure you always disconnect your negative cable connector first. The other battery I already have disconnected. It really was mostly disconnected anyway when I picked it up. So negative first, tuck that out of your way here. Then you get your positive. These are 5/16. There we go. Get that one out of the way. Oh, we have to remove this little bar here. I forgot about that. Okay, so we'll get these out of the way here. We need a 10mm, and then we'll be able to move that little support bracket. We'll get this primary battery swapped out. I'll bring you back in a minute. Woo! All right, here we go. We got the 10mm. We're just gonna loosen these up. I find it's easiest if you pull this one out altogether. Stick it in your pocket. The one on the fender, you just loosen it up a little bit. Set that out of your way. Now your battery will come right out. You get your battery retainer loose out. Real quick. I mean, you can sit it just in there, but it's easier with that out of your way. This is my battery. Sit it up in here. There we go. Get our power wires back. Okay. So for whatever reason, this terminal end is all, the rubber's all moved out of the way, but shouldn't matter. When you're hooking the battery up, positive first, opposite of when you're disconnecting. You do your positive first. Get that all snug down. Boom. Then you grab your negative, touch it. You don't want to make sure you don't have any shorts or anything. You snug down your negative. Now I'm going to check all the fluids. The reason I'm doing it this way is I want to be close by for a minute or two in case there's some kind of short or something that's going to cause an issue. So the engine oil I'm going to check first. Wow, it's full. Doesn't look real dark. That's actually really clean, and it's a little bit over full. That'll be all right, just to see if it'll start. The transmission, like I said, it says right on the back window that it's got transmission issues, but we can take a look at the dipstick here, see how the fluid looks. I mean, if the fluid has good color to it, it might just be an electrical issue or a solenoid problem. It's not awful. I'd like it a little bit more red and a little bit less like black, but it might be okay. So let's climb in the driver's seat of this thing and see if anything happens. I know that battery's good. I got the key, so cross your fingers. All right, we got some lights. Let's turn that rear air off. Wow, hope you guys can see that. 48,000 miles on this thing. Barely even broken in. Let's see if it'll start. Man, I really hope it will. It says it's got a quarter tank of gas. Cross your fingers, here we go. Huh! Wow. Man, starts right up. 48,000 miles. It's got almost 60 pounds of oil pressure. 14 volts. Man, can't believe it. God, I gotta tell you guys, I am super pumped about this. Like I said, you never know when you go to the auction what you're gonna get, if it's good, if it's bad. The inspector really, sometimes they tell you a lot, sometimes they don't tell you hardly anything. This one really didn't tell much information about it, said it wouldn't start. Man, we dropped a fresh battery in it and it fired right up. I mean, listen to how quiet this thing's running. Awesome. Super awesome. Okay, I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna double check all the fluids again. I know it's got oil pressure now, so we'll see if it goes back into the normal range. And then, geez, I think I'll just double check all the fluids and then we'll see if this thing will actually drive off the trailer under its own power. Maybe the transmission issue wasn't an issue at all. Let's see. 48,000 miles. Awesome. All right, everybody, so I've checked out all the fluids on this Suburban. We've got good oil, we've got transmission fluid, brake fluid, coolant. I went ahead, got the batteries, 2 batteries that I had put in there so we can drive this thing down off the trailer. Hopefully that's gonna be the next thing, is we're gonna jump up in this thing and start it up and see if it moves. If it moves, like, man, I'll be so excited. I'll be so excited. So let's see what this thing does. Look at this, watch. Boom. 48,000 miles. This is a 2003, it's got 48,000 miles. Starts right up. Good oil pressure. The batteries are charging. We've got a good brake pedal. Let's see. Let's see what works here. This window. Well, the windows work. Well, the driver window works. There we go. Passenger window. Back. This back window. All right, moment of truth. Let's see what happens. Come on, keep the good luck going. Okay, all right, it loaded the engine. Let's see, we got the parking brake on. Let's let the parking brake off, let's see. Uh-oh. We're going nowhere. We got no reverse. We've got drive. Oh, we still have drive. That's not what we want. Man, maybe we just have a shifter cable out of adjustment. Oh, she wants to go forward. We don't want to go forward. Shouldn't want to move forward when we're in neutral, though. Yeah. Man, I wonder if we just have shifter out of alignment. I don't know. It feels like we've got pretty much neutral instead of reverse. So let's see, let's put it in park. runs good. Maybe we just have a shifter linkage issue. Maybe it's a simple fix, you never know. Okay, I think the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shut it off, I'm gonna crawl underneath, check the shifter linkage, see if maybe that just needs to be adjusted a little bit, and we'll try it again. I don't know, I'll let you know. Hang tight. Okay guys, so I climbed underneath. I checked the shifter linkage. The shifter linkage seems to be lined up doing what it's supposed to do, so that's not the simple fix. The transmission fluid is full, but like I said before, it's really dark. It doesn't look great. So I think this one actually does have transmission issues that, man, with only 48,000 miles on it, I can't bring myself. Like I said, I bought this thing to sell it in parts, but I just don't think I can make myself do that to this truck. It's got less than 50,000 miles on it. I can rebuild the transmission. It's got the 8.1 liter engine, a 4L80 transmission, and the heavy duty rear axle. I mean, I can use this thing to be my new tow vehicle. I can use this to drive around and pick up trucks and bring them back. So I really think that might be what I do with this one. It's just, the mileage is too low. It's in too good a condition. I don't think I can make myself sell it in parts and pieces. So I'm gonna see if I can't get this thing off the trailer. I've done it before, just put things in neutral and let them roll off the back. So hopefully I can pull that off with this one. And we'll see. I'll get the camera set up so you guys can watch, and we'll give her a shot. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. Let's see if this thing will roll off the trailer. And I was a little wuss and hit the brakes and lost all my momentum. I think I'm just going to set the wheels straight, and I'll just drive the truck forward to pull the trailer out from under it. Easy enough. See if this works. And if we can get the wheels to stay straight, it should work. Straight, kind of straight. All right, that worked. I mean, not the most graceful thing I've ever done, but It's off. Woo! I'm pretty sure this thing will drive forward. It has a 4L80E transmission in it. The only ones that I ever see fail, usually reverse is the gear that fails. So I'm going to put the big tires, the tires it had when I bought it, back on it, because I think it looks cool. And then I think we're gonna try it out and see if I can drive this thing a little loop around the yard. If it's got, you know, if it has forward and no reverse, that's better than nothing. And it'll give me an idea of what I might need to repair and rebuild this transmission. So yeah, let me get the jack and the tools and I'll get the wheels slung back on this thing. Super stoked, guys, super stoked. This is awesome. Woohoo, high five. Okay guys, here we go. I got the big tires and wheels put back on this thing, the ones that it had that I bought it with. Man, I want to see if it'll drive forward and go around the yard a little bit. Let's see what it does. Look at this. I still can't believe it's only got 48,000 miles on it. Starts right up. So, all right, here we go. Let's see. She drives. I just can't even believe it. Brakes work. I checked out that brake line in the front that I hit with the winch cable and it seems to be okay. Got bent a little bit, but it's not leaking. I don't think it actually hurt it. Man, this is awesome. I can't even believe it. I don't have a ton of space around here. I don't have a huge yard, but man, I just can't believe. Yeah, geez, it just needs a little bit of transmission work. It's got tons of power. I guess that's what you get with an 8.1 liter engine though, right? Yeah, man, so awesome. I am so excited about this. If you enjoyed this video, man, give it a like, check it out, and man, I'll keep you updated on what I decide to do with this thing. I'm so pumped about this. I'm so pumped about this purchase. Man, it might just stay part of the family now. With only 48,551 miles, I mean, it's still practically new to me, and I got it at such a great price. Like I said before, I like working on transmissions. So, man, leave a vote in the comments. What should we do with it? Fix the transmission and drive it? Take it apart, sell it to pieces to people to use on their projects? Or, you know, what do we do with it? Let me know what you think. If you have a different idea, feel free to share. But man, look at this thing. It just looks tough. I mean, it's government surplus. Who knows what kind of adventures this thing had. So stoked. Can't wait to see what we do next with it. I'll keep you guys updated all the way along the way. Like I said, give the video a like if you enjoyed. If you want to see what we do next with this thing, subscribe so you can see what the next steps are, and comment down below. Let me know what you think we should do. Fix it, sell it in parts and pieces, fix it and keep it. Who knows? Leave a vote.